What's up, everybody? We are in week 8 of the NFL. Last week I was 9-4 with my picks, and my brother right here
8-5. Of course, always I'm Rawstarr, Smoke Black Morris. We're gonna go ahead and give you our picks. Oh yeah, by the way, please do not dislike our videos if we do not pick your team. We're sorry. We're just giving our honest opinion on week by week basis. So let's go ahead and get into this week, and yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to start it off with the winless Indianapolis Colts going against the Tennessee Titans. Chris Johnson, huge disappointment this year, but I still have to go Titans on this game.
Okay, I believe the Colts are going to at least make an effort this game, but they're still going to lose. So Titans are going to win this game.
Jacksonville Jags, Houston Texans. Jags beat Baltimore on Monday night. That was crazy, but I think it was a fluke. You know, Baltimore just did not come prepared. I go Texans on this one, whether Andre Johnson plays or not.
You know, after researching teams that actually went for the Jags, it was actually more people that went for the Jags than the Ravens, and I do not know what they seen, and I still got a review to try to find out what they seen. But I still do not believe that they will be able to beat the Texans coming this week. Cardinals and Ravens. Okay,
Woo!
I will say this: Ravens are pissed off, and Cardinals, you just happen to be the next team on the chopping block, and because of that, the Ravens are going to take out their anger, frustration, and hate out on you. It's nothing personal. It's just the fact that what happened this past Monday to them.
Yeah, you are the sacrificial lamb, being the next one in line for the NFL's top defense after they lose on a Monday night. So, yeah, definitely Ravens in this one.
Giants and Dolphins. Okay, I'm sorry. Dolphins, you're going to remain winless. I believe the Giants are just a little bit too much for you to handle right now. However, I do believe this might be actually a more interesting game because the Dolphins are actually putting up points and they will at least do a good strike against the Giants. However, the Giants will win this game.
A little too much for them to handle. I had an older woman told me that one day, but I totally agreed with her, and I agree with you today. New York Giants, they run the Dolphins. Dolphins are still having quarterback problems. They don't even know who they're going to have. They signed somebody this past week, and I'm really liking Ahmad Bradshaw. They rolled through this week. Minnesota Vikings and Cam Newton and them. Now, Minnesota Vikings, they almost beat the Packers last week. I don't know what to think of that. I'm really not sure what to think of that. But Carolina at home, I go with Carolina.
I'm going with Carolina on this one also, even though I believe that the Vikings defense, matter of fact, no, I'm going to change my pickup. I'm going to go with the Vikings on this one. I believe the Vikings, via what I seen last week, and via me just picking up the Vikings defense in one of my fantasy leagues, and seeing how the Vikings are actually improving, and I believe that they will have a real opportunity to defeat the Panthers.
Wow.
So I'm going to change my pick from the Vikings to the Panthers. I'm going with the Vikings this week.
Panthers.
Okay, we got the Saints versus the Rams.
Wow. Can I say something really quick? I believe the Saints have the easiest schedule in football this year, and Drew Brees is going to have a ridiculous game against the Rams. I just want to say that.
I will say this. After what they did last week, the team they beat, they're just going to have like 4 extra quarters to do it against another winless team. And they might match or go higher than they did last week. So, wow. I'm definitely taking the Saints in this one. Redskins versus the Bills. Okay, last week the Redskins lost to the Panthers. And I'm looking at how the fact that I don't even know if they're going to start Rex Grossman this game. I believe that will at least give them a chance if they would have started that. But if they're still going to go with their backup quarterback, on that basis, I believe the Bills will be able to defeat them.
Yeah, Beck played last week at quarterback. No, Tim Hightower's gone for the season. Bills have top or one of the top 3 leading rushers in the league right now. Sorry, Redskins. You had a ridiculously strong start, but it's all downhill from here, man. Bills. Detroit Lions against the rejuvenated Tebow Broncos. Now, usually, I want to give Tebow a chance, but this is not a place to give him a chance. Not going against the relentlessly nasty Detroit Lions defensive line. Okay, I go Lions on this one.
Okay, I would say I originally went with the Lions, but I'm gonna have to go with the Broncos on this one for one reason. One reason alone. The quarterback for the Lions is wearing a boot right now. I don't know if he's going to play or not this coming Sunday. However, I'm just looking at how the Lions were defeating teams that weren't like playoff teams, and now since they're actually playing teams that actually have a chance on achieving more, they're starting to lose games. If things continue to go the way they are, I believe the Broncos will defeat the Lions this come Sunday.
Cleveland Browns and 49ers. Okay. I believe in the 49ers, all right?
About time.
Finally.
About time.
It took what is this, 8 weeks? 7 weeks?
8 weeks.
It took 8 weeks, but I'm believing in the 49ers. Now, see, the thing is, I went to high school with Alex Smith, and he was just a mediocre quarterback. He went to college, and he was just a mediocre quarterback. He got to the league, and he was just a mediocre quarterback still. Probably subpar. But they have a ridiculous team around him, and it's making them look good. And you don't always need a ridiculously great quarterback to win in this league, believe it or not. 49ers.
We finally got him on the 49ers side. Okay.
I'm not on their side. I just pick them this week.
I mean, on their side because, like, he actually listening up. The 49ers are going to be crazy. I won't say they don't make it to the Super Bowl just yet, but I will say this. They're definitely a playoff team, and they're definitely going to make it at least to the second round if they don't get a bye to get them through. So I'm definitely going 49ers to defeat the Browns.
All right. Cincinnati, top defense, Cincinnati Bengals versus the Seattle Seahawks, who are missing their starting running back in Marshawn Lynch and their starting quarterback in Tavares Jackson. Top defense against a team that's missing their starting quarterback and starting running back. Bengals.
But you got to remember that the Bengals are also like losing someone who's suspended right now. However, defense wise, the Bengals are crazy, and the Seahawks
crazy,
and the Seahawks cannot handle that craziness. Bengals right now.
I'm already hearing voices.
They got the second best defense in the league right now. So there is no way, in my opinion, that the Seahawks will be able to defeat the Bengals. So the Bengals will beat the Seahawks in Seattle. We got them.
Oh, no. You got to let me introduce this one. No. We got the top pass offense, the New England Patriots, going against the top pass defense, my Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, who am I going with? Am I going with offense or am I going with defense? Now, yes, I think Tom Brady's a better quarterback than Roethlisberger. Yeah, I'll say it, but I do think Roethlisberger has better weapons than Tom Brady does. And I think Roethlisberger pulls out his whole bat tool belt and uses everything at his disposal, from his tight ends to Mendenhall having a good game to hopefully Mendenhall having a good game to all those ridiculous young receivers. Steelers in this one. It's a close one, but Steelers.
You know what? Crazy enough, I'm looking at the Patriots, how they are playing this year, and I'm thinking, like, what teams can actually beat the Patriots? Because if you look at how some teams are passing and rushing, whatever, the only team that can beat the Patriots so far this year alone is the Bills. I think the Steelers actually can defeat the Patriots if they are steady on their pass and they really keep their wide receivers open against the Patriots. So I am actually going. This is my upset special of the week. The Steelers over the Patriots. Okay, we got the Cowboys. We got the Eagles. You know what? I still don't have faith in the Dream Team. Okay, I'm sorry. The Cowboys are going to defeat the Dream Team. The Cowboys are going to defeat the Eagles this week.
Alright, now this should be a ridiculous matchup for Sunday Night Football. Please go see it. It's the one game that I must see besides the Steelers game. I don't care if I miss every other game. This one you have to see. The Dallas Cowboys have the top run defense this year, and the Philadelphia Eagles have the top run offense this year. We see who comes out on top. I think Eagles. They win it. They have to. I don't think Mike Vick goes down in primetime television. He leaves it all on the field. Even if they have to drag him off the field, he leaves it all out there. Eagles win this one. San Diego Superchargers, where I'm from, San Diego. Against the Kansas City Chiefs. Phillip Rivers is not playing up to his potential. They're saying he has some injury or something like that. But with all the weapons the San Diego Chargers have, Chiefs still can't keep up. Even if they put up in a backup quarterback, the Chiefs don't win this one.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, your excuse.
I will say this. The Chiefs, you keep calling shitty. They're 3-3, and the Chargers are 4-2. The Chiefs have been making some come ups. Like when they won their first game against the Colts, I thought it was so. They ain't really beat nobody. I mean, that's the second game. When they beat the Vikings, they ain't beat nobody. But they beat the Raiders. And they didn't just beat the Raiders. They beat them. They skunked the Raiders. I think it was 42-0. So I will say this. If the Chiefs come with that intensity like they're playing now, and it took them this long to get it, I believe the Chiefs will defeat the Chargers in this game. So that's our picks for this week. Please follow us on Twitter. My name at Rawstarr, Rawstarr. His is TTXOO. Also follow our main page at Burbank Misfits. Please watch our other videos because we got so much coming out for you all. We just did a purple carpet this past weekend. We got another red carpet coming up in Hollywood this coming weekend. This in 2 weeks. Also, please just watch everything we do because we try to be funny. We try to bring everything to you all. And yeah, so please tune in next week while me and Morris give our picks. So, peace.